Just normal people lah.
Like
I call it, hey John,
hey, how
how
you Mike?
Like
Mike. It's unexplainable.
Yeah.
But everybody knows Mike.
Yes.
Same also John. Macam John, hey John, what bilang lu? Same like Mike lah. It's like who the fuck is Mike?
Exactly.
So they must have roti Mike.
Correct.
But I know Magic Mike only. I am Daddy Vibes.
I am Baby Q.
And we are
Cookie Max.
Second lah.
Oh, you go to future already, huh?
Then he, abang. Then I said, bro. I said, that's right, I turned, bro. To the window.
To the wall.
Again.
That's it.
Welcome back to the third part of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you
for staying tuned. Staying
tuned
like Looney Tunes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's get back. Try to dish out as many information as we can.
Have you been to Taman Serasi Food Center before?
Nahi sir.
Okay, so in the 90s, right? Last time my late father got bring me before that place.
Okay.
So that one is where the current MRT station is lah. That area lah. It's just by the side of the road. It's a fucking small hawker center. Beside that hospital lah. Gleneagles lah. Yeah. So that place is like last time, right? They like to do hawker centers in like places of interest, places where like a lot of people go.
Basically to attract
so you got
crowd
cheap option for food lah.
Okay, attract crowd, or there was already a crowd, so they just make use of the crowd.
Always a crowd lah.
Okay, so it's
so that Taman Serasi, right, is actually very famous for Roti John. So that brings to the next point of the podcast.
Yes, we are gonna talk about food and why we are constantly trying to claim and bickering and fighting with each other.
Correct.
Right? Okay, so since you touched on Roti John.
Can we describe first Roti John?
Okay.
What the Roti John originally was?
Okay.
Your phone. Anyway, so what the Roti John originally was and how it evolved now.
Okay.
Let's talk about it first.
Okay, so you explain how Roti John was.
Because I like to talk about the next version.
Oh, next version.
Because that's my favorite version.
Oh, okay.
So you talk about the original.
Okay, so Roti John, from what I know, it is just a piece of not flatbread, sorry. French loaf. Okay, French loaf. You spread some butter, you toast, and then after that you put egg, then you put the roti on top, then you let the egg cook on the roti. Then after that, depends lah. You want to, some shops they have, if you're lucky, they have minced meat or minced chicken, depends lah. And then sauce, cover, that is Roti John. Correct?
So it's either the sauce inside or they just put the sauce on top of the bread.
Yes. So the original version is
like that lah.
The sauce is actually inside, meaning to say your Roti John is not soggy.
Correct.
So you still get the crisp from the bread, the taste of the telur.
Supposed to be like that lah.
Yes, it's supposed to be like that.
Okay, then after that this one is that was the first version. Then they had a version 2.1. So 2.1, right? They smarter already in making Roti John.
Okay.
So you know the steel cup or not? That one, Kong. So that one they break the egg, they put the onion, they put the
meat or whatever.
Meat. Now they start to put spices inside. Then after that, the fork. Then spread.
Yes.
That one is the next version lah. Fast forward to today, actually that one not today lah. That one late 90s lah.
Okay.
That one is my favorite version. So that version is actually the, like mutton chop or not, that kind. The mutton in the mutton chop. So it has the gravy, right? So instead of the egg and mincemeat, they use that kind of mutton chop. It's chunky pieces of meat on the Roti John. But that one my favorite because that one is like basah-basah like that. Like
is it because you can taste the meat and everything?
And the sauce also is different because it's like the mutton chop kind of sauce
Because it added the spices and all also, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So that one my favorite. But Then now their roti john is shit lah.
Mm,
The one with the a lot cheese, anything put cheese.
correct.
Ah,
Which is okay lah. Yeah, I would
mean
just
compared
it's
to
just fusion, but original
yeah,
is always
alright.
the best. Okay, so
Yes sir.
recently, I came across this TikTok video where,
Mm,
this
mm.
from not wrong, Malaysia radio channel, Hits morning show,
Hits FM.
Hits FM morning show or what. So the
97.6.
so the hosts were talking about where did Roti John originate from,
Yes.
and then they invited one of our local radio DJs onto their
Kiss 92
yeah
DJ.
Kiss 92 DJ onto their show, and just to figure out where did Roti John. So the hosts of the DJs of Hits FM,
Hits.
they how to say, they vehemently confirm that Roti John actually came from Malaysia. Okay, so while I was watching the video, I'm not very familiar where did Roti John come from. So while watching the video, because of the way they described and because of the way they were passionate about where the Roti John came from Malaysia, to the point where I started believing, actually, maybe Roti John did come from Malaysia. So I believe already lah. So I was like, me, not just me lah. Anybody would, once they see the video, natural reaction is to just go to the comments lah, see what people are saying. So I went to the comments.
Then what happened?
Okay, a lot of people, not just Singaporeans, even Malaysians themselves, actually say that they have never heard of Roti John in Malaysia before Singapore. Meaning to say, they say they are Malaysians working in Singapore. They have only had Roti John in Singapore. At that point of time, there was no existence of Roti John in Malaysia. Okay, so let me just see. Okay, I'll just read one brief comment. Spent 27 years in KL from the 60s to late 80s. Never heard of Roti John. Came to Singapore, Roti John everywhere. The argument can rest lah. Okay, this is just...
But actually not everywhere lah.
Yeah, I mean, what he's trying to get across is that
it's like you can find
it easily, that kind of
Mm.
thing. Okay, so that is one of the comment. And even what true, I'm Malaysian. Roti John is from Singapore long time ago. I've never heard of Roti John in Malaysia. The first time I ever had Roti John was in Singapore.
Correct.
Okay, so that is what they are saying. So you get what I mean? Yes, being passionate about food is good.
Correct. So a lot of now since we're talking about Singapore food, right? A lot of food that I like, all created by accident. Example, Roti John. So the backstory of Roti John, the history of Roti John, that was documented. If you can Google that article, that story, was like last time the British came to Singapore, right? During the British occupation, then they actually asked the mama they wanted like a burger. But the only way they know how to do it was Roti John.
I felt it was more like egg and toast kind of thing.
But I heard something
burger
like that,
makes more sense lah, because it's like
because toast is toast.
Yeah lah, correct.
So yeah, the only way they know how to make it is like that lah. Another accidental food discovery was mee kuah.
Mee kuah is from where?
Singapore.
Singapore. Okay.
That one undisputed. Mee kuah and tulang. So last time, yeah, serious, it's my favorite. So yeah, last time like they had mee kuah lah, and then like somebody actually requested this tulang to be inside. Because tulangs were all like
You're talking about tulang merah. Okay.
The tulang is actually just scraps that before this nobody eats.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of accidental food actually that came from Singapore. This one is the second one. The third one, you'll be amazed. Fish head curry, bro.
This one I agree. Fish head curry did come from Singapore, but then again, I have not. In fact, I have not heard Malaysians fighting over fish head curry before lah, so I cannot comment.
Correct. But you see, this fish head curry, the people nowadays, they don't know how to appreciate that.
You mean the younger generation?
Yes. The people nowadays lah. The younger generation. Because to them it's like
I also don't know how to appreciate, because I don't really like eating fish, so
I like the red snapper.
Malay call what?
Ikan merah.
Ikan merah. Okay.
So yeah, that's one of the best fish to actually do
Fish
fish
curry.
So if you go like mutus curry, all use that.
Samis curry.
Yes, all use that red fish lah.
Correct.
Because that one is big, and then the
flesh is.
the flesh.
It also depends. The reason why is because it depends on what kind of fish you
Correct.
use. Not all fish. You make fish curry, you will get the same taste.
Correct.
And also the quality of the fish, the freshness of the fish, and the taste of the fish, the flesh. It all plays a big part when it comes to making fish head curry.
Okay, so far nobody in Singapore claim that they are the original fish head curry. But I've heard stories lah. I think if I'm not mistaken, mutus curry. Their backstory is like the grandfather.
The Dempsey.
No, Mutu.
Dempsey
Race
was one.
course. Samis.
Okay.
So Mutu, if I'm not wrong, the grandfather, like somebody asked to cook curry with the fish head lah. Something like that. Okay. I personally like fish head curry to the point where I will just purposely go different shops to actually savor the curry.
Try lah.
Not say try, is I tried before.
So you actually buy fish head curry?
I buy.
Oh, but expensive, right? What, 35, 40?
See lah. The like
how big the fish?
Sakuntala all $30 promotion. The promotion that never ends.
Yeah.
They put at the billboard $30 promotion. Until today, the promotion still stands.
Talking about fish curry, just to sidetrack sikit. I'm not sure whether Malays have this thing where no, okay. Let me just touch on Indians first. Indians have this thing where we make fish curry, right? We eat fish curry that day, and we always say that fish curry tastes much better the second or the third day.
Correct.
So is it the same for the Malay culture? So do you all feel the same thing, or
we feel the same thing, but we rarely speak of it? Unlike the Indians.
Yeah.
Like you are not the first person that tell me this. You are not the first Indian that tell me this.
Yes.
Yeah. So like last time, like secondary school, my Indian friend also used to tell me this. Like tertiary education, also my Indian friend used to tell me this. And now you also tell me this.
So there's a reason why normally when in your household they make fish curry, they make
more
the curry for just that day, that night alone, right? But when you make fish curry, you make a bit more so that you can keep in the fridge and take out. So the reason why the fish curry actually tastes even better the second and the third day is because when you take out and then you reheat, right, the curry thickens.
Correct.
And especially when you still have all the fish and everything, the fish pieces and everything inside, the fish curry actually gets emboldened and gets even more nicer with all the fish.
Correct.
Flesh, all boiling together when you reheat and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
But for that home cooked one, yes. But the one if you buy at the shop,
that one no.
Must fresh.
Yes.
Because the fish, the freshness of the fish also plays a part lah.
Correct.
Okay, back to the story that I was saying. I went to a few places to try the curry. So some places I find that their curry are more citrusy than others. Okay, I cannot confirm what they use. Sometimes they use lemon. Sometimes they use even orange. You never know.
Yeah.
You won't know. Lime juice, I don't think so. Because the taste.
Yeah, lime juice is a bit
but
more.
The citrusy feels come from either the orange or the lemon. So some places they are like that. The curry itself has this citrus and acidity level to the point. Like I explained, like
you're salivating already lah.
The acidity level, like it really pairs well with the curry and the fish.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Salivating, but although you don't eat fish.
Yeah. No, I don't eat fish. I like fish curry, but only if it's cooked by my mom because a bit of the fishy taste also I cannot take it lah. So I don't buy from.
Oh yeah, the acidity helps to kill
the bacteria or
no, not
the fishy taste.
The smell like fishy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You are not the first person lah that tells me about this. Like some people, they don't like to eat seafood outside.
Like even our trip also, you see, when we went to have seafood, I never really what I ate. I ate the fried items only.
So I was sad lah, like fuck, come here then you don't want to eat.
No, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm
Like,
okay. You know,
okay lah,
just because
never
I don't
mind
eat doesn't mean you all have to
Yeah
feel sad that I don't eat. What?
But I was sad.
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
They don't care. I
They
care.
don't care. Yes, they're not like that.
Ten.
Okay. Okay. So the roti john part. You know, they asked then how the name roti john come. So apparently in those days, they call Angmos John. So apparently some John had asked the fella for this thing, then became lah.
Even today but not Angmo the some Malay people some lah, don't say all lah, call other people by John. Macam John.
Just normal people lah.
Like
I call it, hey John,
how you Mike? Like Mike. It's unexplainable. But everybody knows Mike.
Yes.
The same also John. Macam John.
Correct.
Hey John, gua bilang lu. Like that lah. Same like Mike lah. It's like who the fuck is Mike?
Exactly.
So they must have roti Mike.
Correct.
But I know Magic Mike only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then what about chili crab? Chili crab is another highly debated and sought after.
Really meh? They never debate chili crab.
I heard they have.
I have
No, it's in the video. No, the video never. I'm saying that generally, even what a couple of years ago, a few years
Nasi
ago.
lemak.
No, not nasi lemak. Chili crab. Literally,
Really?
there was an ongoing debate. Maybe 2-3 years back or somewhere around that timeline lah. There was actually, it came out in news also.
But can you find chili crab everywhere in Malaysia? No.
No.
But in Singapore, yes.
Yes. So you get what I'm trying to say? That is what I'm trying to say. Like them being passionate is one thing, but them being adamant about the food coming from them is another thing. Meaning to say, yes, we are glad that you are Malaysians are passionate about food, but as Singaporeans, I think it is our responsibility and our duty to put across that we are as passionate as you when it comes to food. I'm not saying we are more passionate than you, or we are less passionate, or you're less passionate than us. I believe we are equally passionate, but we are not in a sense. I'm just speaking from my point of view. I believe us Singaporeans, we are not in a sense that we are not so adamant that we don't do our fact checks and we are like, no, I don't care, no matter what you say, chili crab is from us.
If it's yours, it's yours lah.
Yeah, correct. If it's yours, it's yours.
We won't debate it lah. But anyway, chicken rice, Singapore. Okay, it's a Hainanese.
Yes, I was just about to say. I think you're talking about Hainanese chicken rice. Hainanese chicken rice, yes, it is unique to Singapore. It is created it's created in Singapore. That one, yes, I agree.
My favorite rapper, he confirmed that chicken rice is Singaporean.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Joe Flizzo.
Joe Flizzo.
Okay, but
shout out.
But he said the best chicken rice is in KL. Nasi ayam cimeng.
Okay, that is according to him, which he may be right. But at least he's saying that,
and
the best.
The person who told him about that is a Singaporean
rapper also.
Another rapper.
Who?
Masih meh?
Say lah.
J-Boy.
I don't know who's J-Boy.
That's why you ask Masih meh. That's why I don't see.
It's okay lah. At least it's nice, right? It's nice. It's nice to mention these names also. Okay, so like he said, for him he said that the best chicken rice is in KL, which is okay.
Yeah.
No, at least he didn't say chicken rice came from KL. No. So it's two different things. Okay.
So this Hainanese chicken rice, the way to prepare is so power.
Is it more difficult than preparing normal chicken rice? Like, what's the difference?
Actually,
I've never gone too deep into the differences between Hainanese chicken rice and normal chicken rice.
Okay, let me take you into an audio sensory journey. Okay. So usually Hainanese chicken rice, the whole chicken is used. Okay. So they call it steamed chicken rice, right? But the chicken is rarely steamed. So what they do, right? They will boil the chicken. Okay, the whole chicken they will boil. So while boiling, they will prepare a bowl of ice and water. Sometimes they put salt inside the water.
Okay.
So if you got eat mee soto before?
Yeah.
Okay, mee soto, right? The chicken
shredded.
shredded and it's
Dry,
dry,
chewy,
chewy,
don't really have much taste.
no taste,
Yes.
and don't look appealing lah, the chicken.
Yes, which is why
Because the chicken is not the star of the show.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the soup.
It's fine. But Hainanese chicken rice, the chicken is the star of the show.
Not the rice.
No. Okay lah, the chicken, the rice,
Together
everything
lah.
lah. But unlike mee soto, that chicken is not the star of the show lah.
Yes.
Okay, so you take out the chicken after it's cooked, right?
Mm.
Straight away you dunk into the water.
Cold water.
That ice
Ice
bath
bath.
just now that I was saying, straight dunk inside. From the pot, right? Take out, straight you dunk. So when you dunk, right, it
You
creates
stop the cooking
jelly like
process also.
the collagen, the jelly substance.
In between the
Yes.
meat and the skin.
Correct. So that's how it's formed lah. And also the chicken is firm. It's not chewy. And when it comes out, right, it's really
Beautiful.
mampat. Correct, right? Compared to you just boil the chicken come out. But this one you dunk, right, come out full.
So that is how that is the specialty that is unique to Hainanese chicken rice. Okay.
Yeah.
Hungry. Every time you talk about food, I'm hungry.
Then I am, like I always say lah, I'm always an observer of things lah. Another thing, right, that can actually work in the halal market lah. I know we diverting about its food lah. Another thing that I actually discuss this with a friend of mine lah. Another thing that can work is the roasted chicken rice. But you use chicken, you use duck, you use lamb. Not roasted like they say roasted but actually fried.
Yeah.
You know some chicken rice, the Chinese chicken rice shop, if you notice they have this big oven. It's similar to the naan oven. So they use
like a tandoor lah. Like a tandoor.
Yes, tandoor. It's very similar.
Made of clay. Okay.
So they use that to actually bakar the chicken. Bake the chicken. So if that, and you can see, when they hang that one is usually like Hong Kong roasted chicken rice. But usually got pork, all this lah. I never tried before, but you can smell. And if you smell, you know that the aroma, it comes from the oven lah. So I think it can work lah on a halal market.
Singapore don't have.
Don't have.
See, it's giving ideas for people who are looking for new business ventures.
So it can work. But somebody need to take one for the team and try.
Yes. So is anybody any Singaporeans willing to take one for the team and give it a try? If you do, please remember to invite us. Since this
when you make the halal version
when you make the halal version since this so-called idea came from our daddy, so invite us.
I mean, it's interesting because like this one this kind of Hong Kong chicken rice, actually in a lot of coffee shop you can see. And I think you've seen it before, right?
Yes,
and when they take out the skin, the color is like, wow, very different compared to our Malay roasted chicken rice. Or those normal chicken rice shop where they actually just fry the chicken.
Can I be a bit blunt? I have never enjoyed Malay chicken rice before. I'm sorry to say that.
Malay chicken rice, I enjoy the rice only. Malay people, they don't know how to do the chicken.
Correct. The chicken is more often than not a very big failure. And sambal, sometimes you're there, sometimes you're not. For me, I feel, okay, you put the chicken aside. As long as for me the sambal and the chili and the rice is good, I'm good to go.
This one I'm saying just now, the Malay people don't know how to do is the normal chicken rice. I don't say the fancy one.
Yeah, normal chicken rice.
The ayam penyet, all that one you all win.
You
all are the best.
Yes.
But the normal chicken rice, that is why the halal chicken rice that always on top is like Evertop chicken rice. All these are Chinese brands too. They are halal. And recently Boon Tong Kee, they open up this Malay this Malay branch in Causeway Point. Now I cannot recall what's the name of it lah, but
it's in Causeway Point now.
Yeah, it's in Causeway Point. Okay. But it's from Boon Tong Kee.
Maybe I'll go try this today.
I tried it lah.
Then the hiker chi.
Okay, hiker chi is hiker lah.
Yeah lah.
Sheikh Haikal.
Okay, so that one is also
Also Hainanese chicken rice style
chicken
lah.
rice style. So if you come to think about it in halal context, you will say that his is the best.
One of the best
One
lah.
of the best that you have tried in Singapore lah.
Correct.
Okay.
So yeah, chicken rice is always Singapore lah.
Yeah.
The chicken rice I tried in Malaysia. Okay, bro, you can say that, but you remember last time Vivo City had this chicken rice shop, bro? The chicken rice shop. Okay, last time there are a few branches lah. So that one is a chain from Malaysia, and they serve great chicken rice. That one is the best chicken rice in Malaysia that I tried lah.
Okay. That's the only one that comes to your
trusted
memory.
lah.
Okay.
Like you go there, will not disappoint lah.
Okay.
But the normal places that I tried chicken rice is like, they have the chicken rice that I described lah. The chicken like dry. That kind lah. And then they overload on the sauce to actually compensate on the dryness.
Correct.
Which shouldn't be the case.
Soup also more often than not in a
Super.
halal chicken rice shop. The soup is very bland. It's just like it just feels like you put boil hot water, you put salt, and then you add the chives or the spring onion or whatever, and then that's it. And pepper, that's it. So that doesn't do well.
Oh, but Malaysia have this amazing food for the longest time. They win hands down. Ramly Burger. Bro, nobody can fight that.
Yes.
So what's your favorite Ramly Burger combination
Okay.
or your style of ordering? What? Then I share mine.
So there was one. I've only went there once lah. This is at JB at near the just
Car
right
wash.
beside car wash. The legend car wash. It's just like push cart like that. So I tried I can't remember the name. I was all like chicken, beef, lamb, patty, and all together. So it's like the longer version, the oblong burger. So that one was, oh my god, bro, that one enough.
Right.
It is soggy. It is extremely soggy, extremely saucy, but I got no complaints because it is that tasty.
Yeah.
And also you just imagine you go there, you can find deer
I was about to say
patty,
that.
rabbit patty, camel patty, horse patty. No, all
halal.
this, all halal, and this is all along the same stretch of the pushcart. This one, so you cannot get that in Singapore. And the Ramly burger patties in Singapore is.
It's not Ramly.
Yeah, you eat, you know already. You go there, eat, you buy the Ramly burger in Singapore, you know already. The taste is too different to be considered a Ramly burger.
Few years back, I googled on why actually Ramly they cannot import to Singapore. Okay, Ramly the burger itself. No? If you go to supermarket, you can find the fish burger, the prawn burger, or Ramly brand. But you cannot find the chicken and the meat.
Why?
Okay, why? According to the thing that I Googled on, the source that I Googled, the patty, the meat itself come from India. This is what I saw lah. I don't know how true it is lah.
So is it because of that? Because we don't have meat coming in from India and Singapore, so they don't allow that.
Correct. And we also don't have meat from Malaysia.
Don't we? Oh, don't we? Yeah, ours is mainly from Australia, New Zealand. Yeah, that's true.
The closest source of meat is Indonesia. Bulan Direct. Heard of it?
No.
Pork. That's the closest source.
So pork is the closest source lah.
Of meat lah.
But okay, so why?
Okay, AVA they identify the sources that are safe to be brought into Singapore. Like frozen chicken from Brazil, like the brand Perdigao, all this. All from the chicken thigh, the chicken wing, all from Brazil. Bro, Chibai, we so near got so many farm. Malaysia have, Indonesia have.
Yeah.
But frozen from Brazil. Because it's the sauce down there.
That is the reason,
approved sauce.
That is the reason why. Okay, because I also one of my side hustle is biryani and all those things lah. So our meat and everything all in Singapore, we know that it is all frozen meat.
Yeah.
But I've
got fresh meat also lah. Chilled.
Yes.
Have.
Chilled. But they call it chill, but it's actually frozen also. No,
Mm.
it's just fresh meat
Mm.
that is frozen. It's not like how to say fresh, that kind of thing. So you cannot call that fresh, right? In my
Yeah.
opinion, lah, you cannot call that fresh.
But I don't know how they can lepas Japanese Wagyu. You see, everywhere cannot. Then suddenly Wagyu can.
I believe Japanese
Their certification very high, lah,
yes,
actually.
and not just that. We know their level of cleanliness and no need to go so far, no need to think so much. You just go browse through any YouTube video, the Japanese, the sushi, the way they do sushi,
Correct.
the way they cut their wagyu, the level of cleanliness they have down there. I tell you, you cannot find anywhere, not even in Singapore. See, just talking about it, I'm having goosebumps. I don't know why. Why I'm having goosebumps talking about their cleanliness, I don't know why. But it no need to. It's just like that, lah. It's just like that.
Okay.
So it is understandable why Wagyu from Japan can be imported to Singapore.
You know what?
Mm.
The show has been cut. Bye bye.